And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country. It's the coach, Karl DeMasi, with the Karl DeMasi Sports Report every Saturday morning. And it's live this week. It's not pre-recorded. It's not an instant replay from the confines of the beautiful place right here in the back of Coach's Corner on the Coach's Corner campus. That's right. I'm in the Sound Garden, and it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report for May 7th, 2022. I'm glad I could be here. Last week had a little family thing to do. I'll be honest with you. My son, he's back playing independent baseball. Had to go watch him play. So that's what I was. Took the family up to North Carolina to watch my boy play, and that's what it's all about. It's been going on for a long time. I still can't get out of my blood. I got to watch my kids play no matter how old I am. Or coach. Matter of fact, coach, too. So I can't forget about that. Or, well, my daughter, which not many people know about, Michelle, does her her social media stuff, her graphic design for Visit Orlando. So, it's the coach following his kids. But I'm glad to be back. It's a beautiful day. It's Mother's Day weekend. If you're a mother, happy Mother's Day from the coach. And, of course, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, the Prep Sports Report, and Coach's Corner, where it's all sports, all music, all food, all fun since 1991. And it's all part of the Coach's Corner Network. All right? Don't forget. We got Free Bird in the Sound Garden tonight, right here. I'm right in front of the stage. You see right there, there's the 9 75-inch TVs right there. That's the Coach's Corner website right behind me over my back. Okay, you want to get some merchandise. Okay, I'm wearing a Coach's Corner champion T-shirt from 2021, the Bulldogs and the Braves. Come on in. You can get a hat. Where's my hat, okay? All right, I got my hat. I left it on the stage. I'll get it in the next break. But you also can get a hat. So once again, come get your Coach's Corner merch right here in the beautiful complex of Coach's Corner. Good Mother's Day gift, too. But anyway, got a great lineup. Make it quick so I can get into that lineup so I can keep on track. Okay, we're going to start off talking about all the locals news, local sports. We'll take 3 steps in the door, high school, college, and, of course, pros in the area, 3 steps in the door. Then we'll go to quarter number 2 on the gridiron out there in the hill. We're going to try and get Matt Lazotte to come on and talk about probably one of the toughest schedules in high school football. If you want to check it out, go to Prep Sports Report. We did a 3-part series with Travis Jordan, who's part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network, with the Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Maddox. Check it out. Great story. Richmond Hill is going to be traveling all over the state. All right. Quarter number 3, of course, is the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic athlete or athletes of the week and coach of the week. Okay. Due to the fact that the Habersham School won a state championship. That's pre-recorded because those ladies got a lot of things going on, and the coach. All right, so that's the only pre-recorded spot of my show. And then, of course, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 with the man himself, Cam Turner. Coach Cam Turner from Windsor Forest, athletic director, Windsor Forest, but he is the organizer, the brainchild of the Coastal Coaches Empire All-Star Soccer Game, sponsored by Specialty Sports. It's been going on now for 13 years. We'll talk to Cam Turner about 9:45. And then at 10 o'clock, the new guy. Well, he started out being hired as the assistant coach. Now he's the head coach over there at St. Andrew's School on the Marsh, and that's Kevin Prezant. So I'm going to love talking to him, former BC assistant head football coach. Now he's going over to St. Andrew's to start his own program. He's got some talent over there. All right, 3 steps in the door. Okay, I forgot. I know, Lawrence, you love this part. Then I'm going to have segment number 6, which is short, is 3 steps out the door. I'll have 3 videos from the world of social media, Twitter, Facebook, wherever I can get them from. It's all related to baseball today. So you'll check it out at the end of the show. That's the last part. So let me get there. Okay, let's go right away. Let's start with 3 steps in the door, high school sports. The Habersham School tennis team. They won 3 individual championships on Tuesday. Okay, that was Lucy Kelly. She won the #1 singles championship for GAPS, the Georgia Athletic Private and Parochial Schools Association. Okay. Then Anna Thompson and Erin Lambert won the doubles, #1 doubles individual championships. Then they come back on Wednesday and they win the girls team championship with Cameron Hunt. Great job. That's the Wetherington Chiropractic Athletes of the Week. That'll be roughly about 9:30. So check that out. Congratulations. That school over there. Volleyball championships, baseball championships, swimming gold medals. You name it, they do it over there at the Habersham School over there on Habersham Street, right next to the police headquarters downtown. All right. 2 more teams remain in baseball. That's right. Monday, the Benedictine Cadets will take on Troup County at 4 o'clock. Doubleheader. That's 2 out of 3. 30 minutes after that, we'll start game number 2. And then it's their if game That will be Tuesday, May 10th at 3 o'clock. Savannah Christian also staying home in Savannah, Georgia, over there on Chatham Parkway, across from Granger Honda, okay, because they're the people's choice. All right. They'll take on Fellowship Christian Tuesday starting at 5 o'clock, and then 30 minutes after that will be game 2, and then if there's an if game, it will be Wednesday. All right, the only team left in soccer championships. That's right, the only team left. They won it in basketball. They're looking to do it in boys soccer. That's St. Andrew's School on the Marsh. The Lions are the only team roaring in the state soccer playoffs. They're looking for a Georgia Independent School Association 3A championship. That'll be at 4 o'clock today against Westminster Augusta. Okay, and it's at Mercer University. So they're already on the bus, probably going up to Macon. Check out the story on the prepsportsreport.com. My other website that I do, that's how this all started, and you can find out more information about that game. But good luck to the St. Andrew Lions boys soccer team. They're headed to the state, 4 o'clock today at Mercer University. If they're playing, we don't have a time or a date when the championship because everything's been pushed out because of that bad weather storm we were supposed to have yesterday we didn't get. All right, Richmond Hill girls lacrosse making history. A lot of girls now are getting into the sport of lacrosse, the fastest game on 2 feet. Check it out. That's all on the Prep Sports Report. I did a little article about the Coastal Youth Lacrosse League. Of course, Low Country Lacrosse. Christian Harris got me all the information. Check it out. But there's a lot of girls lacrosse going on. Richmond Hill made it to the Elite 8. They hosted last night. Tough loss last night, 17-8 against Stars Mills. Great job, Lady Wildcats. Nothing to be ashamed of. Track and field weekend at various locations for the sectionals to see who goes to the states. All right, next week, starting Thursday, is the states. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, in 1A public and 4A public, that'll be at Hughes Mills Stadium in Albany, which is Jenkins, New Hampstead, and Islands. At McGeechan High School in Powder Springs, Georgia, you have the A private, Savannah Christian, Calvary, Country Day, and 7A, all the big boys. Okay. Then at Grisham Stadium in Carrollton, Georgia, you have 3A, Beach, Savannah High, Windsor Forest, Johnson, all those schools, and 6A, which will be Richmond Hill, South Effingham, and Effingham. Excuse me. And then at Connect Stadium in Columbus, you'll have 2A and 5A, which we don't have any representatives from the Savannah area. All right, golf championships on May 16th and May 17th. Reed Lauder, low medalist in Class A sectionals down here, shot a 66. Mary Miller, low medalist, shot a 70. They'll be in the state tournament. That'll be the weekend or the week of May 16th and 17th at various locations. All right. 30th Hollis Stacy Award winner was announced. Keeping it in the family, keeping it home at Islands High School. Yes, I'm proud. I'm a proud athletic director. I'm a proud coach. I'm a proud friend of this young lady, Veronica Sears. Back to back, the 5th Savannah area, Chatham County area female athlete to go back to back. She's only a junior. Can she three-peat? That's the question. Can she three-peat? She's phenomenal. Basketball, volleyball, 1,000 points in basketball, close to 1,000 kills in volleyball. She's the defensive back on the state Sweet 16 soccer team. And then today, she's part of the 4x800 relay team for Islands in the sectionals at North Laconia High School. And she does the triple jump. What more can I tell you? Congratulations, Veronica. You deserve it. Or as I like to say, good job, Ronnie. She'll tell me, okay, Coach Carl. So proud of her. College, Savannah State baseball, okay, going #1 into the SEAC tournament. They won their first game against Tuskegee. They beat them 11-10. They came back and then lost to Miles College on a unbelievable rain delay. I think it was 4 hours. They lost 12-5. They'll be taking on Albany State today. Albany State is the #3 team in the tournament to stay in the tournament. If they lose, they're in the losers bracket. They're done. So Savannah State will be taking on Albany State in the SEAC championship for baseball at 10 o'clock this morning. Softball, ladies got their coach the month before the school started, Coach Griffins. She did a great job, but they lost 2 in the SEAC tournament, but respectable. They lost to Spring Hill 5-4, and then they lost to Miles College 5-2. So the Lady Tigers are eliminated in softball. Okay, got to switch the page here. There's too many notes to know. SCAD, what's happening at SCAD? While the women's golf team at the Sun Conference last week finished 3rd. Okay, they were ranked #5 in NAIA. They finished 3rd. Okay, the men finished 7th. They'll both be going to the NAIA National Championships. Equestrian is at the IHSA Nationals in Harrisburg Championship. It's championship day in Harrisburg, the equestrian team, the International Horse Show Association, has been phenomenal. They've won so many tournaments or shows in a row. I think it's 7 in a row. So they'll be the Riding Bees will be going for a championship today again. And then women's lacrosse, okay, went to the NAIA National Championships. They were ranked 3rd, got knocked out in the semifinals. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday to Benedict College in Kansas. Okay. 15-14. Women's tennis is ranked 7th. Men's tennis was ranked 22nd. Women's golf was ranked 5th. Women's lacrosse was ranked 3rd. I mean, just a phenomenal program over there at the Savannah College of Art and Designs. Yes, the arts kids love their sports too. All right, pro sports. We're right on time here. Braves lost last night 12-6. 3rd place, 7 games behind the Mets. Still not to 500. It started to gel, and they got Ronald Acuna Jr. back. That's one of my highlights, so you got to check that out. Okay. So once again, the Brewers beat them 6-3, and it's Hank Aaron weekend. They're wearing those old 74 uniforms, the white top with the blue sleeve with the feather in it, and the A in front that looks like an and on your typewriter, but or typewriter. Wow, I'm giving away my age on your computer. So, but Ronald Acuna came back, hit a 450-foot homer to tie the game 2-2. But you got to see the swing, how much torque and power this guy had on that home run. Football, Falcons, okay? We got a quarterback, Desmond Ridder out of Cincinnati. Hopefully he'll prevail for us. That's what was the key for me for the draft. I'll be honest with you. Draft is not a big deal for me because you never know who's going to make it. I think out of the 256 guys that are drafted, they say about 10 will start. But we got a quarterback. Let's see what Desmond Ridder can do from Cincinnati. The kid was unbelievable playmaker. PGA Golf, Brian Harmon's at the Wells Fargo Championship, which he won in 2017. All right, he shot a 69 first round, 67 in the second round. He's tied for 7th. He moved up 53 spots yesterday. He's 5 strokes off the lead. So let's see what happens. Gene Sowers at the Mitsubishi Electric Classic. He's tied for 43rd at 1 over, 7 strokes back. He jumped up like 30 spots when he finished. Tied for 2nd 2 weeks ago. He's 18th in the Charles Schwab Cup for the old guys, the championship guys, over 50. Savannah Falcons tonight, Memorial Stadium, 6 o'clock. You got to get there. Kids under 10 getting free, $10. They're 4-4. They've been on the road, 2 tough losses on the road, but the Savannah Falcons will be back tonight against the Jacksonville Blackhawks. Go check it out. Great product. Coach Eddie Cheese Morgan does a great job with the Savannah Falcons. Savannah Bananas are in Kansas City. They lost 3-2 to the Kansas City Monarchs. First time they're playing somebody other than their Party Animals partners who are related to the Savannah Bananas. So they lost 3-2 in Banana Ball. First inning was tough, though. Kansas City came out and scored 6 runs. But I watched the whole thing. It's banana baseball. You got to love it. The whole show, great to watch, okay? Georgia Power Awards, Wednesday, May 18th, 2022. Okay, and they honor all our sports, and that's done by the Sports Council. Okay, so there's a lot of good recipients. Check it out. May 18th, you want to get a table, go to Savannah Sports Council and look up the Georgia Power Sports Award Luncheon. They need some sponsors for the athletes who got the scholarships for their tables, to pay for their tables. So check it out. And the last thing is Scottish Games are back at Bethesda Academy. The Scottish Games started at 10 o'clock, okay? It starts at 10 o'clock. It'll go 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Scottish Games is a big tradition here in Savannah, Georgia. Go check it out, and it's free. Bethesda's Academy, the Scottish Games, which is a big tradition here in Savannah, Georgia. Go check it out. They throw these big poles. They throw rocks. You name it, they do it over there. So I think it's called the Tabor. Go check it out. All right, and once I'm going to plug myself. I know I'm a little over, but I'm going to plug myself. Matt hasn't linked in yet. The Coaches for Curing Cancer 5K, 10K run, sponsored by, of course, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report and the Chris Coakley Foundation. We're raising money for childhood cancer. We're raising money for cancer research. Chris Coakley just lost his mother to cancer. Hey, help us out, okay? It's June 4th, okay? Go register. It's $25 for the 5K. It's $30 for the 10K. Everybody will get a medal, okay? It's the How to Run specialty store at the shops at 204 and 95. That's where it starts. It's to help children. Do you know only 4% of whatever they raise for cancer goes to childhood cancer research? So, 75% will go to the cure. 25% will go to the Chris Coakley Foundation for adult cancer research. Chris Coakley, I got to watch the kid play. Him and the The man himself, Nate Schaefer at Wiley's Barbecue, approached me. They wanted to come in on it. So we want to make this a big deal. We hit 143 runners last year. We've done this for 5 years. We're looking to hit the 150 mark this year. All proceeds go to those charities. Nothing comes to the coach. Nothing comes to Chris Coakley. Nothing comes to Nate Schaefer. Nothing comes to How to Run Specialty Store. Mark Cameron, you do a great job, okay? And for helping me out doing this. And, of course, the How family, How to Run, okay? They do a great job, too. So they're part of this, too. So please, June 4th, go to SavannahRaces.com or EnduranceRaces.com. Please sign up. It's a great cause. You want to be the sponsor? I need a sponsor to help pay for timing and medals. I can use any help I can get because, like I said, all proceeds go to 75% of the proceeds go to The Cure, and the other 25% goes to the Chris Coakley Foundation for Cancer Research. All right. Matt Lazotte hasn't linked in yet, so I'm going to give him a call on the break. But you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live from the Sound Garden on the beautiful campus of Coach's Corner on Victory Drive here in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Don't forget, we got Freebird tonight. You love Leonard Skinner. It's going to be here tonight. Go to Eventbrite, get your ticket. I'll be back in 3 minutes, hopefully with a head coach from Richmond Hill High School, Matt Lazotte. Tune in. I'll find something to talk about if he doesn't tune in. I'm trying to get to my commercials, and here we go. Be back in 3 minutes. All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room, if you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And good morning, Savannah and the Low Country and Richmond Hill. We're always building the hill in Richmond Hill, live from the Sound Garden on the campus of Coach's Corner on Victory Drive in Thunderbolt, Georgia. And remember, it's brought to you by the Coach's Corner Sports Network and, of course, the man himself, John Hennison. Hey, I had John Nelson on about 3 weeks ago. We were talking about the upcoming schedule and how it's crazy. Teams are going from the East Coast to the West, to the North, to the South. This team, I don't know where they're going. So I had to get him on. He's been building a hill since 2015. It's got one of the best reputations as a perennial playoff team now. He's done a great job. He's at football practice right now, so I got to make this quick. Joining me on the Coach's Corner hot seat. He's always on the hot seat. Good friend. Love talking to him every week or whenever I can. Matt Lazotte. Coach, how's it going?
Man, what's up? I'm out here getting my game on, baby.
You're always building the hill, buddy. You're always building the hill.
Always. You know, we taking advantage of a beautiful morning, and man, we've had a great start, and so man, I'm loving the chance to kind of show off what we're doing behind me while I'm talking to you this morning.
Well, you know, I appreciate you taking the time. I know we couldn't hook up when I wanted to record it last week because being athletic director and teaching and everything else and playoff games, I didn't have time to do it. So nothing better to have you live, buddy. But John Nelson, I mean, I had him on three weeks ago. You got one of the toughest schedules in the state. Now, I know you're used to doing this. I think it was 2019. Your schedule dropped off the chart because Chatham County couldn't play teams outside of Chatham County. You had to go find games. You played a tough schedule. I mean, this is nothing new to you, but man, oh man, Effingham County, Ware County, Jenkins, Baker County, New Hampshire, Coffee. Now, here's the region. Coffee County. That's right. I said coffee, black coffee. You know what I mean? Camden County, Valdosta, Lowndes, Colquitt County, Coach. Wow, that's a schedule, Coach.
Well, what are we playing for? You know, that's the question that you got to ask. Are we out here playing for wins? Because there are a lot of head coaches out here that just hunt for wins. It don't matter. They're like we're gonna schedule wins, Coach. I can't play you because I get a win. Like we're playing to go compete. We're playing to grow these guys. We're out here practicing on a Saturday because it's important to these guys, not because it's an inconvenience to practice on a weekend. No, we're going to practice because it's important to these guys. And we got a group of guys that I think I sent out on Twitter that I get to guys, not I have to. And so I get to go to practice, not I have to go to practice, man. And you hear it all the time, like, man, it's hot. I have to go to practice. This group behind me, they're a bunch of I get to guys. And so it makes it fun.
Oh, it definitely does. And I believe in the same thing you have. If you're going to be the best, you got to play the best. But I'm not making an excuse here. You had no control of where Georgia High School State Association put you guys. But, football, it's once a week. But what about the other sports, Coach? I mean, let's think about basketball. I mean, how are they going to play Camden County or Colquitt County during a week or Valdosta? I mean, that's the thing that bothers me. I mean, football is perfect. You play once a week. But you got to think about the student first, right? Don't you?
Well, and I will say this, that there wasn't very much thought before we went in to speak to the GHSA. I think there were a couple folks on the panel that were pushing for us to get out of that region, out of the classification, and so there wasn't much thought that went into. And listen, when we documented and we talked about the increase in travel expenses and the increase in lost seat time, those two factors in itself were strong enough to make an argument. Because what's really important, what are we really doing as educators and as coaches and athletics, and so I think they realized that they made a mistake, not just for us, but they made a mistake for a lot of folks. But you're right, we play once a week, even though it is one of the toughest regions in the United States of America. It is what it is, and that's where we land. But we've spent a lot of time over the last few months. Meeting with the new region, coming up with a plan of how we're going to play and how we're going to make it as convenient as possible for travel. Because you're right, football is on Fridays, so if they're and we only travel twice. We got four other teams in our region, and so we only travel twice. But our baseball, our soccer, and those guys don't play lacrosse, and so they don't have to worry about it. But you take volleyball and tennis and all of those that have to figure it out. And fortunately, we have professional and experienced enough coaches that nobody was catching feelings, and everybody was just like, "Hey, this is what it is. Let's come up with a solution and let's exercise it." I got a phone call from our our assistant athletic director, Stacy Bennett. I know you know Stacy really well, and
Yes.
he was with Mr. Miller, our principal, in the car, and as soon as they left the meeting, they said, "Hey, we got denied," and I was like, "Let's go." Let's go. We're building for this. And I would like to think that everybody else on our campus had been also. It's naive to think that we aren't moving in that direction, especially because we're building from start to finish. We're building the biggest high school in the history of the state of Georgia. And so it's naive to think that we're not ready for it. But you know what? We're gonna do what we can. We're gonna find solutions. We're not gonna worry about the problem that has been set, and we're gonna go with it. And Karl, we're going to win.
There's no doubt about it, Matt Lazotte. You came into this program, you resurrected it. I got the original first head ball coach from Richmond Hill High School, Pat Rossiter, saying Happy Mother's Day to us.
Oh man, love it. I love it.
Have you met Pat Rossiter?
I haven't. There've been a lot of great guys that come through here, and this really becomes home for a lot of folks when they get here and they see our education system. I mean, it's just different, man. I can't tell you. I can't explain it here. We have kids that move in from all across the country, even local kids that move in. We got zero kids in our school that live out of district, and they when they come in, they're like, oh my goodness, like. This is how we do things. We got kids practicing right now that moved in, and they're like, I've never experienced this attention to detail ever. And it's not just out here on the football field, Karl. It's in the school building.
Definitely.
So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna find the solutions, and that's our job, And wins and losses are gonna come with it. We're gonna go compete. They keep scoring football, and so there's gonna be a winner and there's gonna be a loser, and we're gonna continue to grow. We're excited about it.
And I'll make a quick, Pat Rossiter is watching us. He just made a quick comment. He's the father of that program over there. He says, congratulations, Matt, on taking the Cats to the next level.
Man, hey, listen, we can't do it without those guys that came before us. We can't do it without the folks that continue to come around. It's one of those things. We have a fairly transient community, but we have a long list of folks that have been here forever. And our goal is to put a product out there on that field that they can be proud of, that he can be proud of, and he needs to come on out to practice today, man. If he's around, come on, coach, and come see us. And
I got to introduce you to Pat Rossiter. I mean, he's one of the best guys you ever want to meet. He is pro education, pro coach. I mean, he just does a great job, and I got to get him out there to come meet you. So once again, you're just tuning in. I don't want to keep this young man long. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internets, okay? And that's of course with the head coach from Richmond Hill, Matt Lazotte. I can't believe you've been there since 2015. The program has really turned people's heads. But you want to talk about kids that people might want to know that we're looking at for next year?
Well, we've got a great group of guys, and let's talk about some returners guys that have already made an impact before we get to some of the new and fresh faces. But Rayvon Grant, he's one of the top receivers in the area. I'd put him against anybody, and he does a great job. Ty Goldrick is a tremendous quarterback decision maker. Thomas Zimbalati is coming back as a force on the offensive line, and we return a handful of guys that played a lot last year, even as young guys. And Thomas is a rising sophomore. Caleb Easterling is a two-way player, played every position you can imagine on the field for us on offense and defense, skill position last year. And those guys are gonna build it up. But we return a group of guys that played a lot of ball that have improved this offseason. Dante Goodner just has done a tremendous job of being a lot better player than he was last year on the defensive line. And I know I'm missing some, but these guys. I'm about to go love them up behind them. I'm going to have to say, guys, man, I might have forgotten you because I get so excited to talk about our guys and really about our future and the example that these guys are setting for how we want ball to be played, how we want preparation to look like. And man, but it's an exciting time to be a Wildcat.
All right, quickly. So you got spring football going on. You got a week to go. Are you doing a spring football game? Are you playing another school?
Well, so we are playing ourselves, and we like to do that, Karl, because it's good to play another opponent. We'll play enough opponents here in the fall, but we want to see where our guys are at. We set a premium on evaluation, constant evaluation, and preparation. We want to see how our guys develop and how they adjust. And the only way that you can do that is by getting them on the field and playing 11 on 11. And so we're going to do a lot of that today. But especially on that Wednesday night, we're going to play 11-on-11, and we're going to see how it shakes out and see what these guys can do. And then we're going to go back to the drawing board in preparation for the summer, and we're going to go back and we're going to fix the things that we need to work on and get better at those things and take the things that we're good at and really try to capitalize on them. So man, it's a constant process. These guys, they probably, it's fantastic that I have workers that are tireless workers in the office that respond to the challenge of preparing our guys and coming up with a plan. It's amazing. So I can't wait. We're going to play ourselves. We're going to see how it goes, and it's going to be an electric Wednesday night.
Well, and it's this Wednesday night. You got the black gold game, right? Is that what you call it?
2 Wednesdays. I'm trying to get the 18th.
The 18th. Okay. Well, Matt, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. I mean, a lot of great comments here. You know, you got the old guy, Pat Rossiter, chiming in, and everybody's checking it out. Keep it up. And once again, build that hill, buddy. You're doing a great job. And I'm glad anytime you got anything, let me know. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. I have a feeling we're going to have a bunch to talk about this fall. So I will definitely be in touch. But go Cats, build the hill.
There's no doubt about it. Okay, go back there and be a coach, okay?
See ya.
See ya. Matt Lazotte does a great job. He loves his program. He loves what he does. I'm impressed because he came in there in 2015, and, the program took a little hiatus after Lyman Guy left, but it's back to where it should be. And like I said, Pat Rossiter, I love you, brother. You started that program. And for all the people who are watching, you can also make comments, people, on YouTube, on Facebook. Lawrence Bennett, my man, the producer of Rubbin' and Grubbin', the #1 show that started all this on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Always tuning in and tell me if I need help. Eddie Cheese Morgan, Savannah Falcons. Don't forget tonight, 6 p.m., Memorial Stadium. They call it the Nest. Check it out. Jacksonville Blackhawks. Chris Zamblotti. Okay, we just talked about his son with Matt Lazotte, and of course the coach, the ball coach that started all this at Richmond Hill, Pat Rossiter, and a good buddy of mine from, of course, St. Andrew's School, and now at Islands High School. He was at Richmond Hill High School. Rusty Perry, thank you guys for joining in, and we'll go from there. Next up, we're going to talk a little championship tennis with the ladies and the coach from the Habersham School. Don't miss it. Lucy Kelly, Anna Thompson, Erin Lambert, and of course, Coach Cam Hunt, all right here on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, which is all part of that Coach's Corner Sports Network. You got to love it. Soundgarden, 9 75-inch TVs. We got merch. Come get a T-shirt. We got hats. I'll have the hat to show you in a couple of minutes when we come from break. You got to love it. See you in 3.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the Soundgarden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision. Faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, Come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's the coach, of course, Karl DeMasi, live from the center of the sports universe in the Sound Garden in front of the 9 75-inch TVs. And you can see the website right up there, Coach Corner. Go check out the menu, check out what's playing. Tonight we have Freebird, but, you know, this is what the show's all about. This is how it all started. More publicity for the good kids, okay? And what can I say? You know, the Lady Patriots from the Habersham School won the state championship as a team, and they won the state championship as a group, okay, sorry, as individuals, okay? I think it was Tuesday. I don't know the exact date, but it was this week, Tuesday. Lucy Kelly, okay, she won the #1 singles championship for the Georgia Association of Private and Parochial Schools Sports Athletics, okay? She came back. She dropped the first set 4-6, but then she won 6-1 and 10-6. Okay, on the season, she was only 18-1. And then her double teammates of Anna Thompson and Erin Lambert beat the David Emanuel team of Kelly Bell and Emma Prock 6-2, 6-2. The duo has a 19-1 record. As a team, they won the state championship, okay? They were 19-0. They didn't lose a game. Cameron Hunt does a great job. He's been over there for a while. I had the pleasure of watching coach basketball for a season. I don't remember if I played against them, but I mean, I had something to do. But check these girls out, okay? Lucy Kelly is only a sophomore, 4.0 GPA, all-state setter in volleyball, last 2 years, and she has a volleyball state championship with a tennis championship. She's only a sophomore, so she'll be back 2 more years. Then Anna Thompson, she's a senior. All right, she's a Dooley Award nominee, big time Georgia Award. Vince Dooley, the head coach at Georgia football athletic director. She's a Georgia Power Sports Award scholar athlete from the Savannah Sports Council. She's all-state volleyball outside here, state champ volleyball the last 3 years, all-state basketball player, and she's the leading scorer on the basketball team, and she's a state champion as an individual, as a team. Once again, over 4.0 GPA. Then we talk about Erin Lambert, okay? Erin Lambert, another season, another senior, region champion, last 2 years in doubles tennis, over a 4.0 GPA. She's a very talented vocalist, and she's accepted into Sanford in Alabama, Sanford University, as a vocal major. These girls were unbelievable, and this interview, I loved it. Let me pull it up. I got to get it off my jump drive because I couldn't save it in my little side window here. So here's the Habersham State Champions. Let's put it in. All right. So this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic state champions from the Habersham School. Okay. Lucy
Kelly. Once again, this is pre-recorded due to the fact.
Okay. Lucy Kelly, Anna Thompson, Erin Lambert, and the state championship tennis coach, Cameron Hunt. Stay tuned. It's about 15, 16 minutes, and we'll be back after we're done with this interview.
Had other plans on Saturday, but when you win the state tennis championship, whatever region, whatever association it is here in Savannah, Georgia, you deserve the recognition. And these young ladies have done a great job I'm pretty sure it was on Tuesday. They won their individual state titles. Lucy Kelly won the individual singles. And then let me go down here. The tennis team of Anna Thompson and Erin Lambert won the doubles. So they did that on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, they come back. It might be Monday or Tuesday, but anyway, back-to-back days. One day they won the individual titles. The next day they came back and won the state titles. And it has to be a great feeling. And they won the Georgia Athletic Association of Private and Parochial Schools, GAPS as they call it, state tennis title. And they won the individual first and then the team. But whatever. But joining me on the Coach's Corner hot seat is the Habersham girls tennis team with their coach, Cameron Hunt. We have Lucy Kelly, Anna Thompson, and Erin Lambert. Hey, thanks for everybody taking the time to do this. I know, it's in the afternoon. I'm getting out of work. You're getting out of school, and a lot going on. But once again, congratulations for bringing home a state title individually and, of course, as a team.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, once again, we're going to go, I guess it would be left to right, Erin Lambert. Nope, sorry. Yeah, Erin Lambert. All right. Then we go with Anna Thompson, Lucy Kelly, and, of course, Cameron Hunt. Okay, so that's what you're looking at, the 2022 individual and team state tennis champions for the GAPS. But first of all, let me start this off with Coach Hunt, because we met a long time ago on the basketball court, but now he's solely the tennis court over there. Coach, give us the reason why now you just concentrate on the tennis.
Yeah, we kind of, the two seasons kind of intertwined, and it was just, I wanted to have the time in January to really get the extra practice in. I think that's kind of, a small school like us, we do have some players who kind of come in new to the game, and the biggest thing to get depth, to put all 5 lines to be successful, is to make sure all 5 of those lines can have a chance to win on the court. And just that being out there in January, early in the season, it's just pivotal to make sure that our team just continues to get ready. So when we come to playoff time, we're ready to be successful.
Well, Coach, did you expect to bring home individual trophies and the team trophy this year?
I knew that we had a good shot at it. These the girls here last year, they won the region, and they are they play well together. This is their 3rd year playing together, so they work well together, and I knew that they had a good shot at it. And Lucy has just the way she plays. It doesn't matter who she plays; she's not going to give up. And so I knew that if you put her out there, she was going to give everything she had. So I knew we had a good chance going in. And I didn't know we'd win them both, but I knew we could.
And 19-0, Coach. I mean, it takes a lot to go undefeated, and your team, your girls' team, undefeated state champions. I mean, that's got to be special too.
It was. We've had some good seasons, and the state championship has always eluded us. We've lost twice in the finals. One year being undefeated, that was our only loss. The other year with 2 losses, and so this was just something that we've really wanted as a team, and especially for these seniors to finally get one was just a great moment for all of them.
And just to give you a little background, okay, Erin Lambert is a senior. She's the region champion the last 2 years in doubles with Anna. 4.0 GPA, very talented vocalist, accepted into Samford University in Alabama. She's going to be a vocal major. Then, of course, Anna Thompson, another senior, which pretty prestigious nominee. She's a Dooley, Coach Vince Dooley Award nominee, Georgia Power Sports Award Scholar Athlete, which is coming up in 2 weeks. All-state volleyball player, state champion volleyball last 3 years, all-state basketball, and, of course, the leading scorer on our team with over a 4.0 GPA also. And then the youngster, I can't believe we still got 2 more years with this girl, Lucy Kelly. She's only a sophomore, 4.0 GPA, all-state setter. I think she got 1,000. Am I right? 1,000 sets in the season?
Yes, sir.
So, which is pretty special. It's like somebody scoring 1,000 points in basketball, and now she's an individual state champion. So, girls, great job. My first question to any one of you want to throw this out, what is the difference between winning it individually, the individual state championship, as a singles and as a doubles team, versus the team doing it? Anybody want to take that question first?
I think winning individually is different because when we're playing as a team, all you can really do is win your own match, and then it's up to each person individually to still win. their matches because we have to get 3 out of the 5 to win. But for individual, it's kind of like we have complete control of our own matches, and it's really only up to us.
All right, well, both groups, okay. Erin and Anna are the doubles champions, Lucy's singles, but you had to depend on your, I think it was your second doubles team to win the state championship. What was that like watching that group, that double team play in that tiebreaker?
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was one of the most intense matches we've had.
Was it tough watching that you had no control over it?
Yes. Very much.
How about you, Coach? Give that second doubles team a little love there too.
It is that was I was looking up and down and very obviously it was an odd team too with a senior veteran, a first year player, and they worked really well together. They kind of remind me of this group as the younger group. Our first year player plays a lot like Anna does, just very intimidating. Up at the net, likes to just hit the ball as hard as you can, and then we had a good baseline player as a partner, and so they're a really good team, and they were down 5-0 in the tiebreaker to start, third set tiebreaker, and they battled back and really showed just showed some just like they were a veteran team, and they picked up the win. I was really just very proud of them.
Okay, and who was the senior?
Caroline Moshe.
And the freshman?
Georgia Reed.
Nice. Okay. All right, I'm going to throw this one out to Anna first. So, how long have you been at Habersham School?
I think this is my 8th year.
So tell us why the Habersham School is a good fit for you, your high school career. I mean, you're going to graduate. Why was it a good fit for you?
Well, personally, already, but I'm a triathlete, and Habersham has given me the doorway and the opportunities to play all 3 of those sports and enjoy all of those seasons individually, as well as every teacher is very understanding with all my sports and responsibilities, and it's just been a really great way for me to be able to have a great education, but also be able to make great friends and play on these awesome sports teams.
Erin, how do you feel about Habersham?
I love Habersham. Personally, it was more the classical education that interested me, but it gave me the availability to join the tennis team when I hadn't played before, and that was in my 10th grade year. So it offered a lot of different chances that I wouldn't have got at a bigger school.
Nice. And Lucy, I mean, you're the youngster there, and like we talked about during volleyball, now during tennis, your friends are graduating. What's that going to be like for you next year?
I mean, it's definitely sad to see them go. We've had lots of great memories and matches played. I used to play doubles with Anna, and when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So, but it's just, I mean, I'm really excited for them to see what they do next, and I know they're going to do great things. So.
All right. Well, if you 3 could go out together outside of tennis, what would you guys be doing?
We like to eat together.
Yeah, we really enjoy going to different restaurants.
Yeah, I'm not going to give free publicity, but there's a little pizzeria place by your school I think that everybody loves. So you guys probably hit that a lot together too. So now each one of you, exceptional student athlete. I just gave everybody 4.0 GPA, state champions. But let's start this with Erin. What is something somebody doesn't know about you besides being also an outstanding, what do we have here? Vocalist.
Something people don't know about me is I'm also a competitive horseback rider outside of school.
Nice.
So it's just a little thing I like to do on the side.
A little equestrian, eh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how about you, Anna?
I'm an artist, a bit of an artist. I like to create and draw, and lettering is something I do, calligraphy. No one really knows about that.
Nice. Okay, Lucy, I mean, you've won a state volleyball tournament, championship, 1,000 sets. You're also, on the season, like 17-1 in tennis. But if there was another sport that you could play, what would it be?
I used to be a swimmer, like a competitive swimmer. That's really the only other sport that I've played. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, if you're just tuning in, this is the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's pre-recorded. I'm talking with the Habersham School girls tennis teams, individual champions, Lucy Kelly in singles, okay, Erin Lambert and Anna Thompson in doubles. Once again, they deserve the recognition for bringing home a state champion along with their head coach, Cameron Hunt. So, Cameron, tell us about you working at Habersham and what's it like working with the students besides coaching them?
Well, I love Habersham School. I mean, I've always been at smaller schools. I came from Bible Baptist, and when Bible Baptist closed, the first school I thought about was Habersham, and I love the environment in the school. I love that you get to know the kids in a personal way, that you can teach small classes, and it also gives me the opportunity to coach. And I've coached, all different sports, and I knew it gave me the opportunity. I knew I'd be able to have to coach tennis, and I've loved every year that I've been here.
Okay, ladies, you've had a great career, volleyball, now tennis. You're going on to college. What's been so special about your family involvement in Habersham School? Because it has to seem like you guys are a tight-knit group of students. What's it like with your family? How much have they meant to your success as a student athlete?
They've been very supportive and just willing to, drive me all over Georgia and wherever to go play all these sports and just be able to have, the competition that we have. And just, I think overall, just very supportive and, all that.
Erin?
My parents were really involved in growing my tennis skills, especially during COVID when we weren't in school. We would go out and play tennis every night. So that's how I got so much better very quickly.
Lucy?
Yeah, my family is definitely very supportive. They're at all my matches and make sure I have everything I need. And I also play tennis with my dad and practice with him. And so, yeah, they drive me everywhere. And they're very supportive.
I know behind every great student athlete are, of course, the parents and the teachers at where they attend school. So you guys have been very successful. All right, now, any one of you could throw this out or answer this question. Do any of you have a pregame or pre-tennis match ritual or superstition?
We like to do knee circles. It's like a stretch that we do before games. It's like our favorite pregame stretch to do. Yeah.
Coach, have you seen any superstitions or any pregame rituals from you girls besides the knee stretch?
Not that I know that I kind of let them kind of do, like with this group especially, I know that, with tennis, you have, especially boys and girls playing, I coach both teams. I have 10 courts going on at one time, and typically, these two courts, sometimes they even tell me, they'll get mad at me, and they Coach Hunt, you're not even over there watching our match. And I usually, I'm like, that's a compliment. That means I know that you got it, and I know that you guys are going to take care of a business. I'm not going to need to mentally get you ready for a match. So I'm not sure about any of their superstitions, but I know that they go in ready and prepared to take care of business.
Nice. All right, to wrap this up, overall, winning a state championship, were you guys surprised that you did this individually and as a team?
Well, I mean, this is our first time winning as a team or having someone win individually. So it's just pretty cool that it was the same year and that we all three did it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was definitely cool to make Habersham history. But I also think we all thought this is the year.
This was our year.
We were ready.
We worked hard for it.
Nice. All right, Erin, you're going to Sanford. Anna, have you chosen a school yet?
Yes, I've chosen the University of North Georgia in Dahlonega.
You guys going to pursue any sports or just go be a student?
I think I will probably just do a lot of intramurals and maybe travel club, tennis, and volleyball, but no varsity sports.
Yeah, no varsity sports for me either. I hope to be on the club equestrian team, but I haven't sorted that out yet.
That's nice. All right, last question. Tell us about your coach, Cameron Hunt. How much has he meant to the program?
Well, for how many years have we played this year? 4?
Yeah, 4.
3 of you. Being on the earlier end of our team, he's meant a lot. We've come through a lot together as a team, and he's carried us through all these years and hardships, especially like our season through COVID and everything. But he's been great mentor and just inspiring on the tennis court. Taught us everything we know.
Yeah. He's definitely helped me a lot too through like private lessons before the season and just getting us all the shots that we need to be able to succeed.
Well, ladies and Coach, let me get myself back on the screen because I wanted the people to see and hear you more than to see me. Whoops. There we go. Technology. You got to know the right buttons to press. But you've done a great job, and that's why I had to talk to Coach Barry and tell her that I'd love to have you guys on as Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athletes Week. Great job. Congratulations. I know Savannah's very proud, and hopefully you guys get more recognition. You deserve it. But once again, great season. Great job, Coach. And best of luck to the two seniors going off to college. And, of course, Lucy, 2 more years of doing it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one. And as you say over there, go Patriots. I mean, just, a great little school, a great school, not little, but a great school over there at the Habersham School. They put themselves on the map the last couple of years with all their extracurricular activities, winning state championships. And I know they play in the Georgia Athletic Private and Parochial School Association, but you know what? They deserve the recognition as anybody else does. So once again, I got to thank them for coming on. And it's always a pleasure to have a state champion on my show. Once again, that was Lucy Kelly, individual single champion for GAPS Association, Anna Thompson and Erin Lambert for doubles. And of course, the whole Habersham girls tennis team, of course, with Cameron Hunt. Congratulations. So I'll be right back.
Well, you heard it right there. I couldn't be more proud of them getting these girls on. And I know my next guest has been waiting patiently. He wants to talk soccer. But you know what? Like I said, no matter what association you play in, SCISA, GISA, GHSA, GAPS, you win a state championship, you bring it home to the 912, to Savannah, the Seaport. You got to love it. Great job, ladies. Best of luck. And, of course, Lucy Kelly will be here for new on teams. Habersham School does a great job. Next up, we got to go to the pitch. This man's been biting at the bit to talk about this. I can't believe he's been doing this for over 13 years, but he loves soccer. But most of all, he loves getting the kids the recognition and help them get scholarships to play at the next level, and that's, of course, the next level in soccer. We'll be talking to the man himself, the AD, the teacher over at Windsor Forest High School, and the brainchild behind this whole soccer all-star game, Cam Turner. In 3 minutes, we'll be talking about the Coastal Empire All-Star Soccer Game next Saturday from Memorial Stadium. We'll be right back, and you're listening to Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies. Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And I know this next guy's been waiting patiently, but once again, Savannah, the Low Country, welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the Sound Garden on the campus of Coach's Corner, right here located on Victory Drive in Thunderbolt. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I know he's got a tea time, so we got to make this quick, but he's got to talk about his all-star game that he's been doing for 13 years, and I told him anytime he wants to do this before the game, I'd love to have him on. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, the man himself behind the Coastal Empire All-Star Soccer Games, been going for 13 years. The man himself, the guru of high school soccer, Cam Turner. What's up, Cam?
Morning, Carl. How you doing today? I'm actually down at Tybee instead of going to the golf course today. So.
Oh, look at you! You're not going to go play the links.
No, I'm doing I got 3 boys that are at SCAD on the former Windsor soccer players, and I'm doing a cookout today for the SCAD men's soccer team. They're going to come down and have a little team bonding day at the beach, and I'm going to do a cookout for them this afternoon and everything. So, and got one of my former players, Jesus Lowe, is even here. Say hello there, Jesus.
How's it going, Carl?
How you doing, Jesus?
He was
he's a former Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week.
Exactly. Yep. And, participant in the all-star games and everything. And so I'm just doing something like that today instead of playing golf. So I can figure I'd take a day off from the golf course and spend it with you and helping out the boys.
Well, Cam, I give you a lot of credit. You've been doing this since 2009. I mean, the whole purpose was to get more college coaches in here to root our kids. It's paid off. I think this year, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not looking at any notes, you got like 75 kids playing?
Well, that's just on the boys' side. I actually have 146 kids total playing this
Sorry,
year.
ladies. I didn't mean to leave the ladies out. It's Mother's Day. It's ladies' weekend. Sorry.
well, it's 75 on both sides, so you weren't wrong either way. You could have, you didn't have to give yourself up one way or the other there. But so we've got 4 girls teams playing, 4 boys teams playing next Saturday at Memorial Stadium. It starts off at 9:30 in the morning with the young ladies playing until about 1:30, and then the boys come on and play from 1:30 to 6. And it's just a big event. We've got about 15 different college coaches coming in right now. I usually get more invites here at the last week of commitments once they know their finalized schedule. And we send all the college coaches. I've already sent out to basically I've got 140 something coaches between Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida that I send the email information out to. And I send them also all the players that were selected in their emails. So all the kids that were selected for the games are also going to get on college email lists for camps, ID camps, visitations, things like that. So even if the coaches don't attend the games, they're still getting information on players to pursue them.
Now, what schools are involved? Is it just Southeast Georgia? Do you go any further up or out west, or is it just concentrate on Southeast Georgia?
Yeah, concentrates on Southeast Georgia. Basically, we go all the way down, all the way down to Camden County, and then all the way over to Pierce County, Appling, Tattnall, Toombs, up to Statesboro, around over Effingham, and then we got the schools from Bluffton, Hilton Head area over there. So we have, I think, 39 schools This year, we're involved in nominating kids. On the boys' side, I had over 140 boys nominated from all those schools. On the girls' side, had over 120 girls nominated. And then we go through the process of getting, this is when the paperwork and all the time comes in, is getting all the evaluations, because basically the way the teams are selected is I ask the opposing coaches to say, hey, I can't go see Pierce County girls play. So I give the coaches that are playing against those teams and say, hey, players X, Y, and Z have been nominated. What is your evaluation of them? And they give me an evaluation. From that helps me select the teams.
Well, I know it's a big deal, and you could probably vouch for these kids. Look forward to this All-Star game, and it's grown to be one of the biggest in the area. Why do you think the kids love it so much?
Well, for so many of them, once again, as you and I know as coaches, that maybe 5% of the kids participating go on and play college at some level. For many of these kids, it's their, that are seniors, it's their last game with their friends, the last time they'll be in front of a big crowd. That's the other big thing too, is that the kids, this is the biggest crowd they're going to play in front of probably in their high school career. Because all of a sudden, you go from playing in front of 100, 150 people to playing in front of, 500, 600 people that are there to game, and it's a big deal, because we get a lot of people that aren't necessarily parents or family members that are soccer enthusiasts in the city that will come out and watch the games just because, once again, they want to see high caliber soccer. And then on the other side, for those kids that have the college aspirations, they now get the opportunity to showcase their talents in front of college coaches. And, I have a big conversation with the kids ahead of time before the games to let them know that the college coaches are here to not see them be individuals, but to see them be teammates, because that's what happens with a lot of all-star games is kids get out there and, try to be individuals. And, we can, as a coach, you can pick up individual talent pretty easily, but it's, are they a good teammate? Do they work well with others? How do they interact? And so those are a lot of determining factors that the college coaches are looking for when they're selecting a player. The kids every year ask me throughout the season, this year I had to pick up coaching again at Windsor Forest. And, we'd play against a team and kids would come up to me and go, hey, coach, keep an eye on me. I want to be on the All-Star game, and I'm like, hey, I got you, man, but I got to beat you first. So then hopefully we can look at you. But, it's things like that. So the kids enjoy it and really look forward to it.
All right. And now as far as your experience, you've been doing this 13 years, specialty sports helping you out this year?
So specialty sports has been my phenomenal partner since day one.
Right.
Also, we've got Costner Law Firm is a big group. She helps me out every year. I've got the children's dentistry involved. We also have some other people that are getting involved with us. Brad's Trophies donates medals and an MVP trophy every year. But specialty sports has really been a founding member in this to outfit the kids. So a lot of all-star games, kids have to go pay $150, $200 to be in an all-star game. And, this game, we only charge kids $10. $10 is just basically to confirm that you're going to be there to help pay for the officials, to help pay for putting up the college coaches in hotel rooms, things like that. But specialty sports has always been the donator of the uniforms, and so that's usually about $1,500 to $2,000 in, the screen printing, the jerseys and things like that. So, Pam Grimes and Sierra at Specialty Sports have always been phenomenal in working with me and helping me out with whatever I need.
All right, I'm going to jump the little course here, jump the little tangent here. Soccer coach, golf enthusiast, which sport do you like the most? Boom.
Oh, for me personally, I love playing golf the most. For me, myself, and I actually had a good conversation with Jesus last night when he was talking about me getting back into coaching this year. The reason I stepped away from coaching years ago is, one, my son was going to be a freshman at school, but as once again, two coaches talking to each other. When you quit loving practice, that's when it's time for you to pass the baton. Yes. And I got to that point to where I didn't enjoy going out for the 2.5 hours every single day after school. And I passed it on to a young man to take over. And, unfortunately, he left and went to another school. And so I was unable to hire anybody with the short time I had to find with the notice. And so I had to step back in. And it did rekindle being away for 4 or 5 years, the fire and passion. So I am planning on staying on with Windsor Forest coaching soccer. I'm going to continue also playing golf every single Saturday that I can. And, but I'm hoping to be able to find some good people that can run the soccer program, and I can just help be a mentor to them and be involved. But yeah, I do truly enjoy being the Chatham County golf coach and being able to go out with those kids and help them improve their golf game, because I feel like that's an area I can help as well. So.
All right, well, next Saturday, you won't be on the links. Let's go. Give the people one more, the last bit of information they need to show up next Saturday.
Yeah, so once again, it's at Memorial Stadium all day next Saturday. So you can come out anytime between 9:30 and 5:45, and there'll be soccer going on. The girls are in the morning from 9:30 till around 1:15. The boys come on at 1:30, go till about 5:45. It's the top soccer players from over 40 different schools in the Coastal Empire and Low Country. Admission is $5, $3 for kids under 12. The concession stand will be open, and it's just a great day to come out and enjoy and see some good soccer.
All right, Cam, I appreciate it. Enjoy that cookout today. And Jesus, I'll talk to you later. Once again, great job, and keep it going, buddy. That's what it's all about. It's about those kids.
Yeah, Carl, thanks again for everything you do and for giving this opportunity. I was listening to you talk to the tennis team earlier, and that really is special for a small school like Habersham. I know you didn't reference them as a small school. They are a growing school here in Chatham County. But, for them to have the opportunity and recognition to be able to come on a show like yours and be seen and heard from, they probably don't get a whole lot of that. So it's phenomenal that you give everybody this opportunity. So we appreciate you.
Hey, I'm like you. Anything I could do for these kids, and that's how this all started, was getting more information about kids, and that's what it's all about. It's like you, you just love playing golf, or you love doing an all-star game for the kids, and that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate it. You have a great day today, man.
Hey, we got to trade that Braves hat in for a little merch here at Coach's Corner.
Well, that's not a Braves hat. If you notice, it's got a mullet on it. So
Alabama! What are you doing?
Yeah, my daughter graduated. My daughter went to school there for 4 years, so I had to roll over to an Alabama fan 5 years ago. She graduated last year. And so even though they lost this year, I still have to represent Alabama here with all my good Georgia friends, and they give me a lot of heat, but it's always fun banter.
All right, I'll talk to you next week. I'll see you next Saturday at the game.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for doing what you do, Cam.
Thanks.
Cam Turner, he loves what he does. He loves coaching. But, it gets to the point, I've been doing this a long time, when it gets to the point where it's not fun anymore, you got to do something else. But you're always there to help in, to step in and pick up where, you need to be at your school, like I've done plenty of times. So, once again, next Saturday, the Coastal Empire All-Star Soccer Game, 13 years consecutively with the man himself, Cam Turner, May 14th at Memorial Stadium, and all kicks off at 9:30 on the soccer pitch at Memorial Stadium. Not the football field, the soccer pitch. Next up, we're going to go to football. This new guy, what a whirlwind. He gets hired as an assistant coach. 2 or 3 leagues later, he's asked to be the head coach. Well, if anybody knows about Benedictine football, Kevin Prasant has been a big part of that program over the last 5 years. He's been tabbed as the assistant head coach from Danny Britt. Well, now he gets to run his own show because he's no longer an assistant coach. He's the head coach over at St. Andrew's School on the March, the Lions. I've been there. I've done it for 2 years over there. Another small school that takes pride in its athletics. We'll be back in 3 minutes to talk to Kevin Prasant about St. Andrew's School's football program. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network, live in the Sound Garden. 9 75-inch TVs. Got a lot of merch here, as they call it now. Why can't we just call it merchandise? But, that's the lingo now. We got to call it merch. Come get it. Coach's Corner golf hat, Coach's Corner T-shirts, all over the place. Support Coach's Corner because they support everything we do here in the community, whether it's local sports, local kids, the Savannah Bananas, charity things. John Henderson and Dell Henderson always give back to the community. 3 minutes talking Lions football, St. Andrew's School.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And good morning, Savannah. Good morning, Low Country, Coastal Empire. It's always a lot of fun being here on a Saturday morning talking local sports. And that's what it's all about. And like I said, I got to thank John Henderson. It's now almost 2 years. It's over 2 years that I've been hanging out in the Sound Garden doing my show. It used to be on the radio. Now it's on the internets. You got the Karl DeMasi Facebook page, the Coach's Corner Facebook page. You got the Karl DeMasi YouTube page. You got Twitter. We're all over the place. And it's about the local kids. Now, whether you listen for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I thank you. Well, this next guy's been waiting patiently. He's the new kid on the block. He's not really a new kid. He's been around Savannah for a while. Okay. Graduated from Georgia Southern, went over to St. Andrew's School. I think he thought he was going to be the defensive coordinator. Next thing you know, they ask him to be the head coach. He takes the job. He's been a big part of that program over at Benedictine School that Danny Britt has built and changed the whole atmosphere over there. And no other than talk to the head ball coach. He's joining us on the Coach's Corner hot seat. Hold it. I just lost him. Okay, hopefully he'll be there. Let me try it again. I hope his internet connection is still hanging in there. The new head ball coach over at St. Andrew's School, Kevin Prezant. Kevin, how's it going?
Hey, Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. So, little internet issues, eh?
Right, a little bit. I'm out of town right now, so I'm trying to get on Wi-Fi and everything like that, and it's a little shaky. But Coach, first before we get going, Coach, thank you for everything you do for kids in Savannah and in the area. Everything you're doing, it doesn't matter what color their shirt is. It's all about them, and you're one of the advocates for that, and we appreciate it.
I've been here for 27 years now. I came down here. In New York, we'd have to fight for everything to get our kids on the radio, to get our kids publicity. down here, I found out that, I could be a big part of this, and that's been my goal, and it's worked out. It's worked out great. But first of all, congratulations, head coach. Yeah, he's out of town, so he's trying to hook back in. I know sometimes the internet is tough, so let's hopefully he can log back in. But Kevin Prezant is a good guy. He's worked at BC for over the last 4 years. Hold it, here he is. He's back again. We're trying it again, eh, Coach? All right, so let me give him a little text. Let's see if he can get it on his phone, okay? Because I know sometimes it's better on your phone. Let me text him. Try. Okay, but if you know anything about Kevin Prezant, I mean, he's been at BC for over 4 years. He served as the Cadets assistant head coach under Danny Britt. I mean, he's learned a lot. He went over to St. Andrew's School. I want to find out the reasoning that he went over to St. Andrew's School. He was going to be the defensive coordinator. And then Blake Henry stepped down after 1 season, going back home to his old school to be the athletic director. So last year, the Saints, I apologize to the people from St. Andrews who are listening. You got to understand, I'm an old guy. Okay, I was over there, head ball coach for 2 years, football, basketball, baseball. It's the Lions now. It's the St. Andrews Lions. I do apologize. It's, teaching an old guy or an old dog new tricks sometimes is hard, but they've done a great job over there. They're uplifting the program. The boys basketball team won the state championships first time since 2004. And when I got there, St. Andrews had won like 2 or 3 football championships. It was kind of tough at first, but the second year we made it to the state semifinals that I was there in football and basketball. Never got to the state championship. But after I left, they won a state championship in basketball. They won a state championship in football. So, it's near and dear to my heart. Plus, I live around the block. So coming from Long Island, okay, you lived in a community. You went to your community school, and that was part of the community. So here he is. He's trying again. Let's see what happens. We're trying it again, Coach.
All right, I got you right now.
All right, right now it's perfect. So let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, first of all, congratulations now of being the head coach.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Coach.
So you go over there. You're changing your environment. You're going from BC to St. Andrews. Why'd you make that move at first?
So it was, I'm sorry. Can't say anything negative about Benedictine and Coach Britt, a lifelong friend and everything. But you kind of get that urge again to be a head coach. And I felt like making that move would help me get in that direction. But the big thing is I've also missed that K through 12 atmosphere. That small school. I went to Deerfield Windsor K through 12 school. Yeah. I've always coached at K-12 schools. And the 7 years of Benedictine were unbelievable. I mean, 2 state championships, unbelievable, unbelievable kids, unbelievable coaches, but nothing negative. But you just kind of get that urge, and I'd missed that that family type atmosphere over there with the little kid. I like going into lunch with the second graders and getting them hyped up and everything. I just like that. It's fun. It's what I've known my whole life, and I started missing that a little bit.
So you're hired as the defensive coordinator, assistant head coach. And next thing you know, Blake Henry, who did a great job, 4-5 record, and you got talent over there, decided that he needed to go home, be close to where he was, go into his alma mater. Did you see that coming?
Not at all. Not at all. I was sitting in the square, my wife, and actually a dog in the background back here, and our dog from Dr. Waldron, and said she wanted me to come to the school in an hour and a half. So I was like, something either really good or really bad is about to happen. And ended up telling me, that Blake had that opportunity to go to his alma mater and be close to home to his dad. I know his dad's probably more excited than he is about being there. But yeah, it was kind of a whirlwind at first, but and that's the only negative thing I've got is I don't get to work with Blake. I was really looking forward to that. But again, he's staying on through the end of June. So he's going to be there to kind of help me transition and do the things that people don't think about. I got to find where the helmets are, where the pads are, how we paint the field, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, you just said it. When you're when you're at a small school, I got to stop saying little. When you're a small school that's K through 12, the head coach does everything. I mean, you got to know, where the paint is. You got to know you're the equipment manager. You're the field manager. It's a lot that goes into it. Okay, we just got another internet glitch for Coach Present, so hopefully he come back. I do apologize. I can't control the internet and where he's at. The internet right here in Coach's Corner is working beautiful, and it always works beautiful. So hopefully he can get back on. St. Andrews has a lot of talent come back. Zayden Edwards, freshman quarterback, he's back. Zaire Edwards was the wide receiver. He's back. So here we go. We're going to try again. It's just not working. And it's not Coach's fault, okay? It's the internet. Let me just send him a text message. Okay, so I just sent him a message. Hopefully he'll let me know what he wants to do. But you know what? He's a young, energetic guy. St. Andrews School, their football program has always been, there for those kids. It's something. I've lived it for 2 years. It's a big part of their culture. Football, believe it or not, kicks off the atmosphere of what the school year is going to be like. And, at St. Andrews, they got the lion paws on the ground leading to the field. They call it the Lion's Den now. And the lion has always been there. I don't know if people know that, but we used to have a storage container at the far end of the football field where the scoreboard was. And, there was a lion statue, and the kids would come from out of the high school wing. They'd come behind the container and touch the lion before they entered the field. So the lion has always been the mascot. They changed the name to the lion. So it's been a big part of their culture. So, we just got a bad internet connection, and he's out of town. So what I'm going to do is I just made him an offer. When he's in town next week, we'll cover St. Andrews School's football program. I do apologize to all the people that are tuning in and trying to listen to what Kevin has to say, but we will pick this up next week. So once again, I can't control the internet, and I want to have this guy on. He's a young, energetic guy, a guy that everybody needs to know because he's friendly, he's outgoing, and like you said, he went to Deerfield, Windsor, which was a K-12 school, and he loves being around those little kids. He likes meeting the second graders and getting hyped. So we'll pick this up next week. So what I'm going to do now is take a short break, and we'll come back and we'll go 3 steps out the door, which are 3 videos out the door that I found from the internet that I think you'll enjoy. We'll wrap it up. You'll watch the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, which is all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We have 5 shows. Wednesday nights, Rubbin' and Grubbin' with Brandon Bain from 6 to 7, talking all NASCAR. He's rubbing about the races, but he's also grubbing food. Then, of course, yours truly, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, every Saturday morning from 9 to about 10:30. And then the third show, which is once a year, the 19th hole with the Herb brothers, talking all golf from or about the Masters. We have the Henderson cabin set up, and it looks like the Butler cabin on the beautiful confines of Augusta. They do a great job. Check it out on YouTube. The 19th hole, the Herb brothers, Sean and Brent Herb, do a great job. And then we have 2 podcasts. Episode 113 is out of the Hot Grids podcast with Spencer Maddox and Travis Jadon, 2 local guys. Spencer went to Calvary. Travis went to Savannah Country Day. They know their sports. They know the Savannah history, so they love talking about it. It's a little adultish, but it's worth listening to. And then, of course, yours truly, the coach and the baseball fanatic, do the Coach's Corner, Who's on First Base baseball podcast every Tuesday night. So stay tuned. I'll be back in 3 minutes to wrap up the show. Once again, thanks for hanging in there. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why. There's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School will consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And it's just been a great show. I can't believe it's already an hour and a half. I've been doing this on the internets, and once again, always got to thank John Henderson and Adele Henderson and let me do this show, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here live from the center of the sports universe, from the center of local music universe, and that's, of course, the Coach's Corner Sound Garden. And if you're looking behind me, you can see on the 9 75-inch TVs, Coach's Corner Facebook page, when a band comes up, they have their logo and stuff back there. Big events can be played on there, so it's great to be out here in the Sound Garden every Saturday morning. All right, so this is where I go 3 steps out the door. So I'm trying to get my videos lined up here, okay? If you know, it's high school state playoffs, okay? This is the end of the year. We have soccer. Good luck to the St. Andrew School Lions boys soccer team, 4 o'clock at Mercer University, playing to reach the finals. The boys basketball are winning the state championship, so hopefully the boys soccer can do that. They'll be playing at the semifinal game today, 4 o'clock at Mercer University against Westminster Augusta. Then, of course, track is at sectionals. Whoever makes it into the top 4 goes on to the state meet next week. We got golf championships coming on May 16th, May 17th, but we're also in the thick of things in baseball. We have 2 teams left. We have Benedictine and we have Savannah Christian. Richmond Hill got knocked out. They played last year's defending championship, Lassiter, took them to 3 games, and this is one reason why Richmond Hill took them to the 3rd game. They lost, tough loss, but you know what? Richmond Hill baseball made a good run, and it happens to be that, what did I do with my notes here? Connor Trouts made this unbelievable catch the other night, and of course, Amy Zimmer was on task for catch this catch. Watch it.
There's an out. There's an out. There it is. Go get it.
And that's why that's why Richmond Hill made a run to the state Sweet 16. Too bad they couldn't make it to the Elite Eight, but I'm going to show it one more time. Great catch by Connor Trouts to keep Richmond Hill in the ballgame.
There's an out. There it is. Go get it.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was game 2 that Richmond Hill had to win to force the IF game, which was played the next day. And I think they lost a tough one, a close one to Lassiter, who moves on to the Elite Eight. Okay. That helped them move on to the Elite Eight. Now, the next one, this kid's phenomenal on the football field and on the baseball diamond. Okay. He's committed to play baseball at Georgia. He's been leading the cadets athletic program all year long. Okay, he was the Finicaro Award, the best high school football player in Savannah. I mean, he's phenomenal. And then, of course, he takes it to the baseball field. This home run, which is compliments of Dennis Knight from the Savannah Morning News, was home run number 14 this year. And he breaks the record the following day. But this is home run number 14 in the second game of Benedictine's 3-game series that they had to win to move on to take on Troop on Monday. Of course, I'm talking about Justin Thomas. I got to watch it again. I don't know about you people, but I guess today you got to watch back-to-back shots. Deepest part of the field at Parker Field, at Brian Parker Field on the campus of Benedictine. Whoops. I mean, that was the 14th home run of this season for Justin Thomas. He tied Carter Holton's record. Well, the next day in the IF game that Benedictine won 13-2, in the first inning to lead off the game, okay, he hits a home run, his 15th of the season to set the record. Ben Holenbach followed him in the same inning. Benedictine went up 2-0. They wound up having a big fourth inning. They went up 9-1. They wound up winning like 13-3, and they're moving on to the state Elite Eight. They'll be taking on, Troop County Monday at Benedictine. Okay, and the last one, he's back, even though they lost again last night, 6-3. But there's nothing better than seeing this young man in the lineup, and that's Ronald Acuna Jr. Watch the power and the torque he has to hit this 450-foot home run shot. And of course, this comes from Fox MLB. They'll probably block it, or they'll block me on Facebook because I don't have the copyright, but I didn't do this, but I had to show this highlight. Okay, here it is. Ronald Acuna last night ties the game 2-2 with this 450-foot bomb that was so powerful he fell down.
And I said at some point it flips a little bit. And
fly ball well hit center, drifting back Kane. Hasta la vista! It's way out of here. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a moonshot home run.
Unbelievable. First home run of the season. Of course, he's back. Took him about a month to come back from spring training.
Since last July. And how
He had 20 home runs July before he got hurt. And like I said, encore. It's worth watching again.
And I said at some point it flips a little bit. And
fly ball well hit center. Drifting back Kane. Hasta la vista. It's way out of here. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a moonshot home run. His first home run, Jeff, since last July.
And how sweet it is on Hank Aaron weekend. I think Hank Aaron, my personal feelings, the home run king, is smiling and looking down down on his Braves. Played for the Milwaukee Braves. That's who they're playing this weekend. Played for the Atlanta Braves. I mean, what better way to honor the king, the home run king, Hank Aaron, than with that moonshot by Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, let's get this straight tonight here in the Soundgarden. We got Freebird, the ultimate Leonard Skinner tribute band. Starts at 7 o'clock. Go to Eventbrite. Get your tickets. A lot of people have already bought tickets, so get your tickets. Big show here in the Soundgarden tonight. And then next Saturday, we have the Rush Tribute Project. Tribute band to Rush, who was around from, I think almost 30 years. The Rush band, okay, so Canadian band. So we have the Rush Tribute Band next weekend. And then on May 21st, we have Harvest Moon, a tribute to the music of CSNNY. So that's what you got here going on in the Soundgarden. Remember, it's all sports, all music, all food, all fun in this place since 1991. Remember, that's Coach's Corner. We're in the Soundgarden. 9 75-inch TVs behind me. You see the mics are set up. They're going to start coming in here, setting up for tonight. Come out and enjoy it because it's always a night to remember when you visit Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner merch. You got the Champions t-shirt on the back. You got the Georgia Bulldogs and the Atlanta Braves. Okay, we got golf hats. We got baseball caps. Coach, come on and get some. It's Mother's Day. Hey, beach hat for mom. Come get one. So once again, like I say every weekend, okay, well, first of all, before I start, please say a prayer for all those people in Ukraine who are battling the Russian Empire, and pray for them. Pray for them that they everything turns out all right, because I never thought this would happen again. But it's part what goes on in this crazy world we live in. Say a prayer for them. But once again, whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Always hit it at the park. And until we speak again, till we talk to each other or see each other next weekend, may it be your best weekend ever. God bless. It's been great. Love doing this. John and Adele Henderson, thank you for doing it. I'll talk to you next week. Let me get out of here, and happy Mother's Day one last time.